Hello, everyone. Donald Trump delivered another speech in the Rose Garden, which is why I'm reading it to you. Since he apparently has nothing better to do, he's talking about the reflecting pool. Again. Let's begin. Uh-oh, I thought that was a drone. They make them in all different sizes nowadays. They can be very destructive, as you probably heard. So this is... Oh, you can sit down. Come on, it's an honor. Now, if you find it really exciting, stand up, pop up again. But it's a great honor to welcome. These are my friends. These people voted for me. 98% were looking for the other two. But I want to welcome you to the Rose Garden. You know, this is a whole new thing. This used to be grass. And took a little heat from my wife. She said, "Darling, what did you do with my grass?" I said, "People got tired of standing in mud. You know, the White House. You don't realize this. It's built on a wetland. So, when it didn't have to rain. The grass was always soaking wet. If you had a news conference, the reporters who are back there, they walk out with their shoes. The female reporters in particular, they weren't thrilled. But I said, we're going to get a gorgeous stone, which we did. And we're going to put this up here. I don't know if you got to see it. It's just completed with the granite, the black granite. We'll be opening up the reflective pond. It's called the reflective pond. Goes from the Lincoln to the Washington Monument. And it goes all the way. It's 2,500 feet. Think of this. It's 2 Empire State Buildings and it's almost 200 feet wide. It's a lot. It's a big area. It was going to take 4 years, and it was going to cost 350 to 400 million. I said, I think we can do it for less. So I called people that do swimming pools, and they said, go take a look at it. They were going to take stone out. They were going to put new stone in. It would have taken forever, would have taken 3 or 4 years. That's before overruns and overcost. So they were for, think of this, 350 million without cost overruns and 4 years versus $3 million, and it'll be finished this week. Like, think of that. And somebody said, and by the way, a very sophisticated job. They ground the stone, they ground everything, they sealed it, they did a lot. They had to have a good base. And, because I read in the New York Times, we just gave it a little paint job. This is not paint. This is highly sophisticated stuff. But, I said, get me the heavy-duty industrialized. And it's thick. It's amazing. Actually, amazing stuff. It'll be good for 50 years, probably. So somebody said, well, it's not the same job. No, it's better. It's going to be beautiful. And I think we'll have it open, Doug, next week sometime. Next week, week after. So this would have been under construction for 4 years. Cost all of that money. It would have been over $400 million with cost overruns, which of course are a normal cost of building if you don't know what the hell you're doing. And we did it for a couple of $1 million. And we did it in 1 week. I said 1 week. The place would leak and we're going to have it totally sealed. It's basically, if you think of a swimming pool, a heavy swimming pool coating. And the pool person said, Sir, we're going industrial. What is industrial? It's a heavy duty. It can handle anything. And it's going to be beautiful, beautiful colour. I picked American flag. See the blue? I picked American flag. It was called American Flag Blue. I couldn't make up my mind. I had a hard time. I was having a very hard time. And here the colours are, sir. They were like 70 colours. I said, couldn't you give me 3? 70 is a lot. They had every colour you could imagine. And they called them and I looked and looked. I said, what is this, sir? That's American Flag Blue. I said, I'll take that one. And I think it's going to be beautiful and, you're going to see something. So this is 1922 it was built, and it was broken for most of the time. And you are now with Doug and myself and the great staff you have. And the people that did it. And by the way, these people did not work for me. They said they work for me. They didn't work for me. They come from a different part of the country. But they were good. The people that work for me recommended it, and they recommend we do it this way. But I recommended it to them because I'm very good at construction. So we saved at least, think of it, I saved $349 million, and I saved 4 years of construction. And the New York Times said I didn't bid it. I didn't bid it. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I had nothing to do. I'll blame Doug. They gave it out. I didn't even give it out. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.